don't make it too tight, but you have to pull a little bit. If it is too tight, it will be so fine. Pero yung iba kasi, they're so afraid to pull. Kaya the bar is so thick. I mean, it's so wide because it wasn't pulled a little bit. Okay, I have done the three bars, and I'll show you how I transferred from one bar to another. For example, this is our last. It should be going this way ang iyong last stitch, and then you go directly diagonally to the next one. Not here. Do not come up here. You should do it diagonally. Why? Because if I do this and I weave, see, I cannot gather those threads. We want it to become a little bit tight, so you need the pull. So if I go diagonally on this side, when I do my weaving, see, I can move the thread right there. Pag dito kasi, it will not do like that. Here in our pattern, you will do only 1/2 for the 4th bar. So we did 1, 2, 3. Now we are on the 4th. On the 4th, you're asked to do only 1/2. So we'll do half. And they ask, how many weaving stitches do you do? Sometimes kasi iba-iba yung thread na gagamitin mo. So what you do is, maybe you can try on one bar how many they are, and then if you see that you're there na, you stop counting. Sometimes, usually it's like 8 on both sides. So parang 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, or it can be 15, or it can be 17, something like that. So should I stop here? Maybe I'll do another one. And then you end towards the center. See, you end towards the center. Your thread is facing the center, like that. Okay. Here, if your weaving ends here on the left side, I mean, if you did the weaving on the left side, you should go counterclockwise. So you go, is it counterclockwise? Yeah, counterclockwise. You go to this cluster, I mean this bar. But if your weaving is here on the right, which is like this, you go this way. Okay, so we will go to the next step. You poke the middle of that first bar you made. And make sure that the needle is up and the thread is under. Okay? So then pull a little bit. Keep it there. Go to the next bar. Do the same thing. Make sure this thread is right there. Go to the middle and out, making the thread, I mean, under the needle. Here. The thread is under the needle. And then do the same thing on the 3rd bar. Okay? So if you will notice, this is the loop you made from the 1st, 2nd loop, 3rd loop. So the 4th loop, what you do is you go under the 1st here. Can you see that? Go under the 1st loop. See? It formed that diamond, little diamond there. And then you continue weaving your bar. There. See the dove's eye right there. And then you continue your needle weaving until you get to the end. Maybe 4 on each side, or meaning 8 in all. That is the number, half the number of stitches or the weaving that you do. Okay, and then down for the last. And then you can hide this thread under the cluster block. See, this is called the dove's eye. Maybe you can see better if I have my hand right below it. Love it? So dainty. So this is just to show you how to do that. And then I'm here to hide my thread at the back. Okay, so cut close, as we always do. And cut the knot, the waist knot. No knot should stay. And here you go. This is just making 4 of this right here. But how do you center? How do you center? Just like in cross stitch, you need a pattern. This is the pattern that we followed. Okay. Of course, we'll teach this later. We will not teaching this part. So it is right here. Just like in cross stitch, we find the center of the fabric. And you have to center our design. If this is the fabric that you will put your cluster blocks, your design, this is how to find the center, just like in cross stitch. You press and then pinch the center. Do not press, because you do not want all those creases on your fabric. So here, where you put your now where is our needle?